In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, where the verdant canopy teemed with life, a conflict brewed among the vibrant inhabitants. The blue parrots and the yellow parrots, once united by the shared beauty of their surroundings, found themselves entangled in a bitter feud. The lush foliage and the symphony of wildlife bore witness to the escalating tensions that threatened the harmony of their shared home. It all began with a dispute over territory and resources. The blue parrots, with their striking azure plumage, claimed the towering trees draped in blue orchids as their exclusive nesting sites. On the other side of the dense jungle, the yellow parrots, adorned in golden feathers, insisted on the rights to the sun-kissed branches adorned with fragrant yellow blossoms. The conflict started as a series of squabbles over these coveted nesting sites. Soon, however, these disputes evolved into a full-scale war between the blue and yellow parrots. The once serene skies of the Amazon echoed with the sounds of wings clashing and sharp cries of battle. The foliage became a battlefield, and the rainforest, known for its abundance and life, now hosted a war that threatened to consume everything in its path. The other creatures of the forest, from the smallest insects to the majestic jaguars, watched in dismay as the parrots, once the vibrant symbols of unity, became harbingers of discord. In the midst of this chaos, a wise and elderly parrot named Solara, with feathers as ancient as the towering trees, recognized the impending catastrophe. Solara had seen generations come and go, and her wisdom surpassed the conflicts that gripped the current generation of parrots. She decided that it was time to intervene, to bridge the gap that had torn the community apart. Solara, with her wings spread wide, soared above the battleground. Her voice, seasoned with the echoes of countless tales, resonated through the forest. "Enough," she squawked, and the fighting momentarily ceased as the parrots below looked up, startled by the authority in her tone. The wise parrot landed gracefully on a branch adorned with both blue and yellow blossoms, a symbol of the unity she sought to restore. "My fellow parrots," Solara began, her voice carrying the weight of wisdom and experience. "We are the guardians of this magnificent rainforest. Our unity is more precious than any nesting site or resource. The real enemy is not among us, but in the division that threatens our home." As Solara spoke, a hush fell over the parrots. They listened intently, their beady eyes reflecting a mixture of curiosity and realization. She recounted stories of their shared history, the times when blue and yellow parrots coexisted harmoniously, contributing to the rich tapestry of life in the Amazon. With each tale, Solara's words began to work their magic. The hearts of the parrots softened, and the fiery determination to win the war waned. The blue and yellow parrots, captivated by the stories that echoed the unity of their ancestors, started to question the worthiness of their feud. Solara's next step was to arrange a meeting between the leaders of the two factions. The leader of the blue parrots, Azure, and the leader of the yellow parrots, Saffron, reluctantly agreed to the parley. Solara acted as the mediator, perching herself between the two leaders, on a branch adorned with both blue and yellow blossoms. The mediation was not without challenges. Azure and Saffron had deeply ingrained grievances, and it took all of Solara's wisdom to guide them towards understanding. Slowly, as the hours passed, the leaders began to see the futility of their conflict. The realization dawned that their true strength lay in unity rather than in dominating each other. Finally, Azure and Saffron, under the wise guidance of Solara, reached a truce. The war was declared over, and the parrots, once engaged in fierce battles, now stood side by side on the branch of reconciliation. The air, which had once vibrated with animosity, now resonated with the harmonious calls of blue and yellow parrots singing together. Solara's efforts did not end with the truce. She led the blue and yellow parrots in rebuilding their communities. The once divided nesting sites were transformed into shared spaces, where blue and yellow feathers blended in a beautiful display of unity. The rainforest, having weathered the storm of discord, began to thrive once more. Word of Solara's wisdom and the unity she had forged spread throughout the Amazon. The parrots became a symbol of reconciliation, a testament to the power of understanding and shared history. The other creatures of the forest, inspired by this transformation, began to find ways to coexist and collaborate for the greater good. And so, in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, the tale of the war of the blue parrots and yellow parrots became a legend, a story of how a wise old parrot, with the echoes of time in her voice, brought peace and unity to a community torn apart by conflict. The skies, once darkened by the shadows of war, now glowed with the vibrant colors of a harmonious coexistence.